Hey Kingdom family, this is Heather Sudbrock and I just want to welcome you to this video. And I'm really excited because we're going to be going over 5 easy hacks to help monetize and grow your business. Canva has amazing ways, and they're just always putting out new stuff, but amazing ways to create content that can actually help your business, whatever it is, right now. So let's get into these. And first we're going to overview it, and then I'm going to show you all about. Are you ready? All right, let's get started. So first, we're going to learn how to present and record your business training with a live link, which is similar to a webinar or a mini course kind of concept. Yes, you can do it on Canva. It's mind-blowing. 2, we're going to learn how to create a sales page with a hyperlink CTA, which will convert to a website. And then we're going to learn how to create and sell branded products for your business. And we're also going to learn how to design and sell ebooks, which is a really cool and super simple way to do it, where you can literally skirt all the complicated stuff that's out there that makes it so intimidating. And finally, we're going to learn how to design your mini course with a hyperlink CTA. That's a call to action. So all of this is what the Word of God tells us in Proverbs 4:7. When God calls us to walk in the things He's purposed for us, we are to yet get wisdom and get understanding. And I just really want to encourage you in that. And yeah, let's jump into this. So now we are going to set up your webinar. So what you want to do to go into webinar is you go into, let's go back here first. You go home and you create webinar presentation, webinar presentation. And that's how you do it. And then you go into design and top right here. And then you go into templates right here. And you can put in your own wording to find what kind of design you want. I put in webinar presentation, and then you scroll through until you find the one you like. We're going to go back to home and pick this one because I put a little prompts in here. So let's see. We're going to move it over here. And so what you want to do is to set this up as a webinar. So if you're familiar with webinars, they're things that you can have people sign up to get access to video trainings. So you want to turn this into a video training. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, here we go. So we set this up and we put it in this design setup, which is a website setup. But what you can do is you can set it up where you can mark this is a module, these are my lessons, and then you can add the titles depending on whatever your business is, whether it's a health business or whether it's a coaching business. Whatever your topics are, have them under each module. And if you want to make more modules than this, I would drag, see how I take the arrow and just drag it over. And now you can hit the duplicate button and you duplicated that whole portion. And then you can do the same for the lessons. If you have 2 lessons, for example, per module. And now, and see, make sure those lines all align up. And now you can change these lessons to whatever the next lessons are and change this module to module 2 and so on. Then we have our welcome. So you're going to tell them what this webinar is all about, and you're going to say it in the shortest and most concise way you can. But what you really want to talk about is not what you're about to do or what you're about to teach, but what you want to talk about is where you are going to get them in this webinar, in this webinar. So then you will go over what they will learn in this course to help them get to that thing that you are promising them. And this is a bad color setup here because you can't read that. I mean, we'll just leave that for now. But anyway, so these are key takeaways. I'm going to make that a little lighter. There we go. Now we can read those. The key takeaways for the course. And then you have your course outline, which is going to be your modules, and then potentially your lessons under those. I wouldn't have that many modules. I'd maybe have 2 or 3 modules with maybe 2 and pushing it at 3 lessons per module. You want to get them to the promise as fast as possible. Then you're going to go over your story, who you are, why you're the one to teach this course, why they want to learn it from you, and why that is part of what's going to benefit them. But again, very to the point, very fast, and who they are and who they will be after this course. How will this promise to solve this particular pain point transform this part of their journey that they've been struggling in? That's what you want to get clear on. And that's why it's really important to know who you are serving and how you're going to get them there. This is just a different format that I thought was kind of cool. There's a few different formats I put in here just so you can kind of get some ideas. You don't have to do the ones that I show you. There's many different types in Canva, which is just so amazing. And then you could add this one as a lesson and then a small description, lesson 2. And then you could also, these are lessons, but these are also videos. So you could literally record small videos as you're going through your lessons, depending on the length of your lessons and how you want to do it. But you could upload your own videos into these parts right here. How awesome is that? That would be a little bit different and unique, but at the same time, keep it organized enough so they know where to go next and what to do. It's just a cool little quote process. You can tell them to screenshot it if you put your own quote there. And then what you want to do, wait, there's a few more of these. Another module, another lesson. I liked this lesson one. It's just a really pretty neat step process. Another lesson one, I got carried away. You can get carried away on Canva a little bit, you know? I like this module timeline. So module 1, 2, and then your lessons underneath. That's really nice and organized. And then what you're going to do, let's go down to the grid. See down here on the bottom right? This is where you can close the grid and come back, or you can open the grid and you can see all these. You can reorganize them. You can shuffle them around. You can move them somewhere else. You can delete them by hitting these 3 little dots up here, or you can duplicate them, or you can add a page. All these cool things. So like this has a lot of slides and we don't need all those, but I was just showing you some of those different types and options that you would have in building out this really cool concept. But now what we want to do is we want to build the actual webinar part. And so let's take something like this slide right here, and we're going to move me around, and we are going to go down here to videos, but really where you would go is to upload, which is up here, and you would upload your own recorded video content, which I don't have anything I really want to put in there of mine right now. So we'll just go to video so you can get an idea of how this works. And then what you would do, I always like to hit that back button right here if I move something and I need to move it back, because then it will move it back where it's supposed to be. All right, so this would be the training video. So if you uploaded it, then you bring it over to here, and this would be the actual webinar part. But you can also do it different, like what we were talking about, and you can add the webinar parts in pieces. So as they're scrolling, as you're creating Q&A or interactions in these boxes, and then in these boxes, this is a little bit small for that, but you could just get rid of one and make this one bigger. And let's say you would put in another, come over here, and you put in another coaching video or another teaching video. So see how you could do that? And it works the same with uploads. You can bring your upload videos right over here. So if you want to write your webinar in those pieces and as they're going through it, and so the way it's going to look is going to be like this. So we would publish it. Well, actually, let me go here first. We're going to go to the bottom. I love this. So you can, with these, like, let's say this is your offer that you're offering in your webinar. You would click on here, double click, so it's highlighted. and it brings up the link. And then you can add your link, whatever your link is. So let me bring up one of my links real quick. We're not in here. All right, so you're gonna bring up a link or one of your links, and we are gonna go back to here. And we're gonna put this, we're just gonna put this link tree in. Oops, what did I do? Let's go back. Okay, we're gonna go back down here. Go. We wanted to put it here, double click, hit the link, paste it, done, done. So now that link is there. So now that can be activated. But those are called hyperlinks. And so you can send them out via documents. This is a call to action link. I've already added this one. You can tell because it underlines it. But you can remove that underline, see right here, if you want. If you just click on this U up here, it removes the underline, and then that won't be there. But if it is there, once you've put it there, it's because you know you've added the link. So then there's that, and we're gonna go up here to the top right where it says publish website, and we're gonna publish it as a website. Now, wait, before we do that, let's go to share. The reason publish website is up here is because it's what I had up last. So, which is really cool that it does that. But we're gonna go down to more in this drop down, and that's where you're gonna find the website thing, because let's see, where is it? Isn't it? Here it is, website. So that's where you would go to find it. But we're gonna use this one since it's here. Publish website. Publish website. It's publishing. And then this will be your webinar, which is really cool. So yeah, let's hit that button and go there. And you can create your own links. Like my link that I'm using is Faith in Business. So it's faithinbusiness.mycanva.site/course-creation, which is cool. Nowadays, people don't follow your websites in the same way, you know, so it's okay if it is a little difficult to say. So now here we have, so this is the webinar. So I changed this. It said e-course, but so this is the webinar. We're going to hit publish website now because I messed that up, and it's going to load. It loads pretty fast for what it is. And then we get to see how it works and what it looks like. Get that little celebration on Canva. And then you can scroll it. And here's our modules and lessons. Here's our welcome to our course. And you'll just scroll all the way through this process. So it's really cool if you're having more videos like what we discussed. Like if maybe these were videos. And so as they're scrolling, they have access to these videos. Like lesson 1, maybe the video goes here. How creative and cool would that be? Lesson 2, make this whole side here the video, and on the right, and that's lesson 2. Or like this one, see, we put these little video clips in so you can just see the videos will play. You can pause them or play them as you're coming up on them. And this is the one we put together as like the main body of the webinar, if that's how you want to do it. So you could just have your introduction screen, and then you could move right into this one right here. So it's just a different format. I know a lot of people get scared of these different processes and different formats because we always want what's so familiar. But as long as we make it easy, new is good and unique and creative. And then you can come all the way down here, and you've got your starter packages with your links added, which you can send them with this. You can send them downloadable PDFs that have these activated links in them. I thought they worked on here. Oh, they do. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. But yeah, so that's how that works for webinar. With the webinar, that you can launch it and publish it. And it's really incredible because you can literally have people jump on while it's teaching, and they can be live and interactive with it. So what we're going to go to, let's see, we have it here. We need to go live. We need to use a live link. So let's go to share, and we're going to do the public view link. If it's not in this bar for you, because these are my most recent ones, then you can always go to more, and more will show you all the rest. So you can go to the public view link. We're going to copy that. We're going to paste it here. There we go. And now we can go through it like this, like where we just click through. And when there's video, then we can stop and watch the video. So that's a really cool way to do it as well. And then it can be, if you need to change anything while this link has gone out and you might catch some things you need to tweak, because it's live, you can go in and edit it and it will change for those who already have the link to it. Another way you can do the webinar process is we go up to the share and go down to the more, and we can go to present and record. Now, if you go to present and record, your face is going to pop up in this really nice little circle. Let's do this. Oh, this can be interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Okay. So now there I am in the little circle down here. And over here, you can add to the right, you can add your notes and your designs or whatever you need to say. All they're going to see is your slides, your face, and they'll be able to interact and make comments as you're going through, which is a really cool thing. So we end the recording. There we go. So now you can either download it. I always like that they give you the option to download or copy the link. And if you copy the link, then it's going to bring you here. Okay. So now let's mute me. But here I am down here. And now it's going to go through this webinar. And you see these little dots down here? This is when the slides change, which is really cool. So you know when that happens. And it does the little close and they can watch it again if they want, which is really cool. But that's how it looks. They don't see all that background stuff where you have your notes and everything, which is really awesome. Next, we're going to go over creating a sales page with a hyperlink, CTA, and converting it to a website, which is a really cool way to design a sales page. So I created this little template here and I just put in sales page offer for course. So this sales page is to sell the course that we created. And it's really cool. And you can put in hyperlinks. So when you click on this, you'll see that a link is accessible there. And as we scroll down, if you want, you can add another link. You should have more of these links. So we can copy, and because we highlighted that whole thing, we can drag it down to this one. We want it more often on here. You want them to have that opportunity. You can change the wording if you want or leave it the same. And then you have your final one, access now. And so you want to highlight the whole thing and add your link. That wasn't our right link, but that's where you add the link and then it will be accessible there. Now, what we want to do is we want to publish it as a website kind of setup. So let's go here to share, and we're going to go to live website, which is kind of like what we did with one of the options for the webinar, which is really cool. And look, it even shows you what it looks like on the phone version, which is really awesome that it converts it both ways for us. We're going to go on here, and now it's like a website the way it's set up, and you can click on these links and it will take you to whatever we linked to it. So it works and functions like a website. You could turn any of these photos into videos where you could share your own video stuff. You can add your CTAs, your pricing packages, whatever you want. Do you see how we can hover over this and little finger points? That means there's a link there, which we have that. But yeah, so it's literally your own website. And let's go back to this real quick. So you can share it like we did, this live website link, publish settings, or you can download it. The download option, I think, is once we clicked it, which I don't want to do that again because it takes a while. But once you click it, then you can have the website URL or like a download option as well, like the same thing as all of them, which is really cool that it gives you all those options. You could do a public view link if you want to do it that way instead, where you can just send people to it and they can publicly view it. But it's really cool with the website view because it does make all the hyperlinks, which are these that where we create it, so a link can actually go in there. It makes all of those activated, which is really awesome. And then that's That's what a sales page is. It's making an offer presented with a call to action. And that's what a sales page is. It's making an offer with calls to action. For ebook design, and how do you share these ebooks without loading into Kindle or Amazon or anything else? Well, let's do this. So we're going to go to ebook design templates, and let's go, well, let's do this again. All right, we want an ebook that allows us, oh, here we go. We go to create design. That's where I wanted to go. So let's go to ebook design. And all that really will be prepared for you on ebook design is the cover. So really what you want to put in is ebook workbook. So we've got ebook cover, and then we're going to go up to designs, and we're going to put in ebook workbook. And see, if you scan over it, you can see that there's multiple pages to some of these, and some of them aren't. Some of them are just covers. But if you put in something that's more like a workbook, then you can get more of the pages. So for example, if we click on this one, you're only going to get that, and then you've got to add the rest of your pages. But if we come up here and we click on this one, for example, we can apply all 10 pages. I don't like that one though, because it's all black and white, and I'm not big on the black and white. So let's see if we can find another one really quick. I think there was another one that I think, was it this one? No, it's just that one as a solo. So we might just want to put in workbook, and you can always change out the cover and find a good ebook cover for your workbook. But you want it to have good writing potential. So sometimes you can click on one of these and scroll down and get other options down here. See, this one's a book. This one's a book. This one's a book. Like, it's already outlined as a book. So we want to apply all 11 to this one. And then you change the title to whatever it is you're going to write your ebook on. You add your name. You probably make that bigger because now that looks silly. You have your table of content outline. So you add your chapters. Here's your introduction. You can keep the photos or you can get rid of them. I mean, obviously you want to change these out to whatever you want for your photos, if that's the case. So it basically just gives you a really good template and outline of writing a particular type of book. And there's a lot of these different options in there where you can have access to these things. And realistically, you don't want it too long. So a short ebook, like this ebook's really short. It's only 11 pages. But if you can pack a punch in 11 pages, come on, then you've got something. So let's say we want this to be about planting and gardening kind of stuff. So let's do plant parent. Well, that's putting up kids. Let's put in gardening. Now it's too big, so we want to make it a little smaller. We want to lift this up a little more. Go gardening from your dining room. So it's a particular concept that people can learn how to do. And let's see if they have pictures for that. Not particularly gardening from your living room. Maybe they have gardening indoors. There we go. That's more like it. So that makes a better picture. Gardening from your dining room. And so that would be your topic. So now let's say we finished the book. We wrote in all our content. And now what do we want to do? We want to figure out how to sell this ebook without going on Amazon or any of these other places. So I would say first, create a link. So we're going to go down to more, and we're going to go to public view link. And now we're going to go check that out. And now somebody can literally look at this. You can just click through it like an ebook and have access to all these things, which is so amazing. And totally, I would put a call to action at the end or even throughout a couple of them. But that's just so amazing. And if you have another ebook out, then right at this end, market that other ebook. Or if you have a podcast or YouTube that shares more about it, market that there. And then you have this link, and you can now share this link. Share it to your email list. Now, if it's free, you can just share it that way. You can go on other people's platforms and you can share the link via the platforms. Now, if you want to charge for this ebook, then you need to create a page where they can go to pay and connect. And you can do that through a lot of different platforms. I personally use Kajabi. So what I would do is I would literally create an offer page and then I would put a hyperlink at the end, and they could click on the hyperlink and it would take them to the offer page, or make a sales page like what we discussed earlier. And that is where you say, hey, you can get this ebook for $7 or $12 or whatever you're selling it. Or if you bundle it with something else or with another book, however you want to do it, and then change that price. And you can do it that way and connect your offer page. That's an amazing way to do it as well. But an ebook is a really good way to draw traffic and give a good source of a promise solved kind of situation. So you might want to try with that way first and kind of get your name out there, get your book out there, make your message short, have it 8 to 12 pages long. If you can pack a punch in that amount of time, pack a punch in there. And it's a short ebook, but it gives somebody a really amazing transformational result. That's amazing. And it's similar to the webinar concept, but I just wanted to let you know you can do courses on Canva as well, which is just absolutely amazing. Again, as I've said before, I use Kajabi as my main platform for everything, but I've just really been blown away by what you can do on Canva for course creation. So again, you can create a course with modules and lessons. Technically, you don't want to add that to a webinar, and I think I added that to the webinar part, but you know, you can do it however it works best for you. But this is a great way to put together this course concept. And yes, I use the same template for this one. And then we come to your offers, and you can add your offer stuff in there. You can add your links. You can package it together with some other stuff. And you can sell your courses, and you can do it the same way we talked about the ebook. You create a sales page and you put your course offer into that sales page, and you can literally start making money with these things. And it's just so incredible how this works. And this is not my page. All right, let's go to, I'm gonna go here. We changed this to webinar because we're using the same template. Now we're gonna change it to e-course, and you can create your course this way. And we just looked through this, so we're gonna go to share, and you can publish it as a website, or you can present and record. So you can make it like a slide deck. Instead of adding the video training into it, create the slide deck, do present and record, which is going to give you the little face pop up, and then you can teach it that way. So that's another way you can do your course. And also, if you do make one of these links and you don't want to keep that link, you can delete the recording to that link. And you do have to delete it to make another one. So it doesn't save it anywhere for you of itself. If you make the one, you can maybe copy it and then make another one. That would be a good idea. That's the end of that training, and I hope you have learned some valuable and amazing things. And I am learning how to do this as I go along. So if you have any good feedback for me, I would love to hear it in the comments. I love Canva. I've learned a lot about it over the years, and I've helped a lot of my friends learn it. And so I thought maybe I could help other people learn the awesome benefits of Canva for their businesses as well. So if there is anything particular you would like to hear about, let me know about that, and I will work on putting some content about that. So that's all, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some good stuff, and I hope to see you again soon.